Hello, Mal here with a quick Galactic update. Now, I've done this earlier in this series, and don't worry, Sabouts and I will be back into the action in the next episode. But this is a Galactic update episode. I'm just going to go through the various empires, kind of what the state of the galaxy is at the moment. I'm also going to try to get some new agreements, maybe do a little kind of some miscellaneous stuff with my colonies. But again, we'll be back to the normal Bromance Cute Force episode, if not tomorrow, the next day. For a point of reference, people watching this sometime down the road, it's actually Thanksgiving this week, and Sabouts is traveling, and I'm celebrating with my family, so that's the reason why there's a day or two here, potentially with no quote-unquote normal Cute Force episode. But let's get into this. Oh, and then Happy Turkey Day. If you're celebrating it, then, you know, Happy Turkey Day. If you're not celebrating it, then just I hope you have a wonderful Thursday. Yeah. Okay, so let's take a look at contacts here. I'll just scroll down the list so everyone can get a look, because we don't get to really look at this in much detail in the normal episodes because we're always fighting and doing stuff. But let me just scroll through here so you can kind of see the current state of relations with everything, or everyone. And there's a lot of ton of primitive societies. I didn't even realize there was that many. Let's filter those out. I don't really need them in here. Don't need them. All right, let's try to get some deals, shall we? Oh, well, this one shouldn't be too bad. Well, I say that, but no one's interested in credits. What about... Oh, there we go. Okay. Easier than I thought. This one might be a little catchy here. Might not be able to get it. What if I add in... Well, maybe you want credits. Oh, you do want credits. Hey. Well, it worked to some degree. Maybe strategic resources, because you don't need multiple copies. And how many do I have? Yeah, I could trade away one of these. Really? Can't get the deal, huh? Alright. I was making you a good deal there, lizard guy. Alright, how about 19 years then? 17 years. Alright, it's better than nothing. Okay, you are protectorate. How about horse guys? We're being led by plant guy. Like, okay. How about I give you star charts? How about an active sensor link? Yeah, you go for that? Looks like you will. How many minerals do you want to have this be super long term? 3,000. Oof. Will you take energy credits instead? Because that would be, like, way better. And energy credits have no value. Okay, well. Alright. I don't necessarily even need these agreements. Not really at this stage, I don't think, but it's a decent investment. Plus, this will increase... This will increase our relationship status with these guys. And how come we can't invite you? Oh, because they're not at peace. Okay, so once they are, we need to try to get the Praetor Republican colonies to join us. Can I get a deal with you guys? No. Don't have the resources to do it. Okay. And evil space pirates? How about you? Nope. You know, as far along as our technology is, it's amazing to me that we're not as far along as I would hope versus some of these other societies. So, by the way, I am running the most recent patch, so there was a hot fix here towards the end of November of 2016, just for point of reference. So this is version 1.3.2? Question mark? Yeah, I think it is. But the Giga Cannon, actually a lot of weapons got rebalanced, but the Giga Cannon in particular got a pretty big buff. So you can see now that it does 121 to 350 damage, which is kind of crazy. And 120 range. Ignores 50% of armor. Yeah. Yeah, that thing's awesome. I can't wait to try that out. Oh, it'll be good. It'll be good. Okay, now let's see. In terms of point of conflict, we know that we have this fight going on here, which we'll obviously get into in the next episode. No, Mal! Yes, we're not doing that without Sabaud, so it's not going to happen. But we've got this conflict going on over here. And I think for us, you know, as I look at it more and more, how big is the Unbidden? I don't think, or excuse me, Unbidden. I don't think that it's that big a deal that we continue to let them, I don't know, live. I mean, first off, Sabouts and I can't take it out by ourselves right now. We just can't. And even with control or somewhat control of the Federation fleet, when we get that, we still don't have quite enough to take them out. So unless we see a push from the other empires, I think there's very little reason for us to attempt to continue to throw resources at it. I mean, I'll have to talk to Sabouts about it, but that's what I've been thinking, you know, over the last day or so. Like, I don't think it's worth it to try to get rid of it. Someone had said in the comments that if you don't, that it'll spawn somewhere else in the galaxy, but I went and did some reading and I haven't found that that's true. It may be, but I haven't found that to be the case. So I think they're pretty much boxed in where they are, and I think for our purposes, the best thing that we can do is take territory from anyone that we can, you know, if for no other reason to increase our naval capacity, particularly his naval capacity, because it's somewhat limited because he's really boxed in over here. So if we can take more territory and give Sabouts sort of more breathing room in order to increase his military power, I think that's the ideal. And I've been thinking more and more too about naval capacity in general, not only building back up what we currently have, but just going beyond our naval capacity and paying the penalty. I think it's worth it because of the situation we're in. And then once we're able to field, like, between the two of us, like, I'm thinking it's like 60,000 each, or some combined resource of 120 or 140, then we could go take on the Unbidden. That would be the time for us to do that. And then after we've cleared the Unbidden from the board, then I'm not really sure, because I don't know what the political landscape is going to look like. You know, we have, in terms of alliances, you've got the Galactic Defense League, right? Which is it's essentially just the two Fallens, which, I mean, that's something for sure, but you've got the two Fallens and then this one that they've kind of roped in, which is a minor race. But then you've got the Tail Compact, who we have good relationship with now. Even when you back out mutual threats, it's not horrible. So I don't know what it looks like after we're gone. After we're done with the Unbidden, I'm not sure what these relationships are really going to look like. And then in terms of Cute Force itself, I mean, look at our Federation. It's pretty beefy, and our progress towards victory. Well, I can't show that right now, but we're like a third of the way there in terms of Federation victory. We're like right here-ish. So I think that's still the path we want to pursue. But unless we can break up, like, get one of these others to join us, like maybe I've never seen that. I've never seen people like leave an alliance and join another one. I'm not saying it can't happen. I'm just I don't remember in the time that I've been playing this game that has happened. So I think it's unlikely that we get any of these three to join us. So when we're looking at people that could, we've got the horse guys, which I'm working on that relationship. You saw that. We could try to get, I guess, the space penguins. Let's talk to them real quick. They must be at peace. Offer trade deal. Let's see if we can get... something with them. Will you take energy credits? Because if you'll take energy credits, I'll give you a ton of them. I'm not really doing this so much for the science, folks. I'm doing this for the relationship building part. Okay, let's unpause here for a moment. Okay, that fight's going on. I need to pause this. I don't want that fight to go on without Sabout, so that's about as much as I can do, because this save game gets replicated over to him, so I don't want to be making too many changes here with the game active. -5. Why? Because we're at war? Yeah. Any upgrades to do? Yep, right there. Go ahead and queue those up. I need to do a bunch of construction on this planet too. I have to remember to do that when we start back up. Okay, so again, I just wanted to make this, you know, somewhat brief update to show you what the state of the galaxy was. Kind of give you my thought process on what we should do. So just to recap, we need to expand our territory to fuel naval capacity growth. Once we get up to about 120, 140 combined forces, we should take another run at the Unbidden. And then we'll just have to see how the relationships shake out after that threat's gone. Particularly with these three empires. We'll see what happens with them. But we should be back, if not tomorrow, the next day. Hope that you're enjoying the Bromance Cute Force series. If you are, consider hitting that thumbs up. Thanks so much for watching. Till next time, I'm Mal, and I'll see you later.